Hi, so today I'm going to share a look with you inside my Travelers Company standard journal and how I've utilized that, and a flip through of my insert along with my new insert that I've started. So I'm Tammy Inman of A Peach Life. Let's get started. Okay, so this is the new olive color Traveler's Notebook, and this is the one that I was utilizing with my insert that I had recently finished. My main go-to one is the blue, which is a Traveler's Company, but the Starbucks Reserve Roastery on it, and it's the Tokyo edition, along with the little coffee cup charm there with the R for Reserve and the star. And then this one has the new little special Traveler's Town from Traveler's Company in olive. Okay, so I'm going to show you the flip through of my insert that's finished and the new one I started afterwards. Okay, this is going to be a little bit of a chatty video, so you might want to relax and enjoy. And again, as always, if you have any questions, please leave them below. I always read everything, and I would love if you enjoy this video to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, so the cover, the clear cover, is actually a Traveler's Notebook, like pocket, not insert, but a little slip in. And this has a pocket on the front as well that I just take a little X-Acto and I cut off the front pocket, and I utilize that as a clear cover. And then I also use the little back zip pocket for little stickers and such. I'm going to go ahead and come down and zoom in a little, just so you can have a closer look at the pages. And let's get started. This one, the front cover, I was really inspired by Maud Lewis. She's like a little adorable, amazing folk artist painter, and I love and enjoy all of her paintings. And so I used part of postcards that I had. Okay, so in the standard insert, I just wanted to share with you, it's sort of, I've said this in the past, a no rules insert. And I found having no rules, no specific reason for this, it really frees up for you to enjoy and do anything you want. Now you can have specific inserts and all of that, which is great for those purposes. But for this one being no rules, it allows me to create so much more than I would have when I put specific rules on a notebook. So it literally has a little of everything, and I hope that it will give or spark some new ideas for you. I took a little drink there of my drink. Okay, so getting started, just the little inside cover and my little name tag there. And then it has like a lot of little poems and such, and stationery, little stickers, washi, bits and bobs from a little of everywhere, everything. Things that have little sparked ideas for me. A little sketching. These are my Faber-Castell colored pencils. And as I was getting colors, I would swatch them and mark them off the list. And I have completed that finally this year. My little vitamin list, some washi tapes, some new ones that I had gotten, some little swatches of them. This was a little sketch area of how I wanted to change my creative space, and it was a big move. I'm always changing things up and sharing with you guys, especially in my group, A Peach Life. And this was going to be a big move and big changes, so I really wanted to sketch that out. And I ended up making all those adjustments, and it worked out wonderfully. So that was completed. Here, a little information about the Georgia Guidestones. you're not from Georgia, most people don't know about them. We had the opportunity to visit them once. They've since been destroyed. There are a lot of controversy, but anyway, some notes I had taken about that. My mild liner, this is the double-ended one, and the brushes. I almost never use these ones. I like the fine tip, but I love the brush. And so I wish there was a fine tip and a brush in one. That would be my ideal go-to. But Stampin' Up! Does make them. And so I tend to utilize those ones more now. Here's just some little information I wrote on Maudie Lewis. Again, she's the little folk artist that I had shared about, and just her story and her paintings are just really inspiring to me. And then here is a little picture, and this is Henry Matisse's art space. And seeing this picture of his art space is really what inspired me to change mine. And so you never know what somebody's takeaway is from something or how it moves them, and it can be in completely different ways. I'm sure somebody else seeing Matisse's painting of his studio would not have inspired them to make changes in theirs, or may have, or differently. But I painted, I changed, and I really wanted to start with pretty much a blank new canvas in creating my space. It took some time, but I did do that this year. So that was wonderful. This is some museums that I've wanted to visit, and I've been able to check off some more off this list of mine for this year. These two are in Europe, so I've not been yet, so I haven't been able to check those off my list. This one is the Met Cloisters, and it's like a medieval art museum, which definitely is not like my thing, but I hear that their gardens there are just like absolutely amazing, beautiful, inspiring. So I definitely want to go there in probably like springtime and see those. And this is just some little stickers, packaging, so on. Again, no rules, drop that in there. And then here is some famous quotes of Vincent van Gogh's. Some really cute little stickers I had that matched that theme. So again, it's like a little art journaling, again, ideas, a little of everything, along with a verse, some stamping. And then this is about the Right and Honorable. It's called Winston Churchill, the book. It's called Painting as a Pastime. And I was inspired to, I've read bits of it. I need to actually get the book and read all of it. I thought it was all of it when I had read it online, but it's not. I come to find out that it's a portion of it. So I do need to purchase that book. And these were like some little famous quotes of his in there. And so on. More little notes and things that I've taken and added in some little stickers. This is Masterclass. These are 17 of the classes that I completed. And I completed actually more this last year than this, and some of them I have watched more than once, and they were really great. Obviously, some I love a lot more than others, but they were wonderful. And then, again, more creative art journal type stuff, notebook journal, like ideas and lists. In the past, I had created, it's a little postcard size. It was like 40 plus some odd ideas to spark inspiration for using traveler's notebooks and planners. And so I wanted to do a new uptake on that at some point. Again, just little bits and cuteness. This was a little class that I had done, a master class, and like questions to ask yourself, which was pretty interesting. And then my friend Heather created this little cute character, and she sent him to me, and I asked her if I could print him out and add him to my notebook. And of course she said yes, and she's going to be creating more of him in a little storyline. She's Imaginary Heather on Instagram. If you want to follow her, she has lots of other great art and photography. And then this is some Travelers Company shops. So these are stationery shops, but they carry Travelers Company items. And then I marked off a few of them that I got to go to this last year. And the latest one I had went to is Good Postage. And boy, do they have just a wealth of supplies there. So much product, tons of Travelers Company product. Definitely the most of any store I've been to for the amount of Travelers Company items. And Yoseka, which I really loved because you can really try out. They have an amazing long, beautiful table in the middle of their store, and with all the different like planners and notebooks, along with fountain pens and markers and so on. And you can test all these different types out and on all the different types of paper and write and doodle and so on. And you really get a good feel for what you might like with your paper or finding new things. It was a really lovely experience. The little Nico Naco in New York is just the cutest. So I would say that is just, it's tiny, but it's so cute. And some other ones that I had marked off. A little nutrition class that my husband went to. I jotted some of those things down that they had shared. Just some more little cuteness. This is another Maud Lewis picture. Some little garden tips and information and little bits and pieces from everything. A little bit of sketching and doodling and so on. More little information like I jot down. Stickers and stuff. And just a little way to add in the stationery and things I enjoy. Another little master class. This was Alice Waters. She's like a very fresh based chef, I guess, and she has a restaurant, and she really just had some amazing things that she shared with the look and view that she has of food. Okay, some little samples of my stamps. Little stamp from Good Postage, their little Traveler's Caravan stamp. My receipt from MoMA in New York. More like little jotting and information, a quote of Mark Twain. Some sketching I did. Some little words like fruits of the spirit, very cute. Some Churchill quotes. This is from Crown and Bear. It's the cutest little store in Dahlonega, Georgia, that my husband took me to this Christmas season. It was just so adorable and so cute and so special. And next to the little place we ate was this adorable store. And so I felt like it was really fitting for some of my Churchill quotes here. And these are just some of my favorite quotes of his, but I'll give you this one. It says, "I'm always ready to learn, although I do not always like being taught." And I think that certainly goes for like most, but it's so good. And then this one is a really cute little quote. He has the little funny irony of it, but it's, "History will be kind to me, for I intend to write it." I think that was really cute. And then this is a painting back here with some little stickers. And then Dory, who's in my group, A Peach Life, had shared with me about this this coffee shop. And just shortly after, we happened to be right near one in Jacksonville, Florida. So I loved the coincidence of non-coincidence, because I don't believe in coincidence. I think it's all happens for a reason. But so she had just shared with me. So I definitely, when I walked in, I couldn't believe, oh my gosh, this is what she had just shared with me about this coffee shop that is a must. And they have them in different locations. And then a verse. This is just some numbers of Van Gogh paints that I either had or needed or so on, but just to keep track of. Some little cute stationery, postage and stuff I had received. Some little swatch colors of watercolors. Oh, I didn't finish my little Christmas page. This was my sketch that I had painted and turned into my Christmas cards for this year. This is just a little ink tester pages at the back that I could test away on. This is, which I'm not going to say because I'm telling you I've heard it every which way, but they're one of these shops that I would go to in New York, opened up here in Georgia, which was super exciting. And this is like a list of the locations. This is the painting, the watercolor painting that I did. This was the sample we all got on our little boards to paint from, the pictures. So I added that in here. And this is the little back of my insert. So you can kind of see that it's a little of everything, no rules, just enjoy. This is that same little shop, a little bookmark that they gave out. A little postcard from Yoseka. Very super cute. It has a cute little story behind that. And that is my insert. I don't start a new insert for the year. I just start them as needed. So in a prior video of showing the items I'm using for 2024, I shared this, and this is a new little cover that I had decorated. This happens to be my Hobonichi A5 trimmed down, the edge trimmed off to a standard. I have like a special little trimmer that can really cut different thicknesses. I've shared it in the past. And I shared a little flip of this one. There's not much in it so far. You could see the little writing that it's Hobonichi. So I thought I would give that a try and see how I liked using that as a standard insert. I didn't finish up the little booklet, so I certainly didn't want to waste that. So I had taken out the section that I had kind of started using but never finished up. I took that out, so that's why I repapered and covered in here to adhere and kind of keep that all together. But it's in there nice and solid now, and this will be my no rules insert that happens to just work out that almost at the beginning of 2024 I started, more just like the end of December of 2023. Okay, and even though my olive is my newest Traveler's Company notebook, I just tend to always lean towards blue so much more. So my blue one, they're both very special, but my blue one will be the one that I'm probably going to be using for most of the year. Okay, if you guys have any questions, I hope that gave you some ideas of how you might like to use a no rules insert, and you can use that in any size, in any planner or notebook. If you have a video that you want to share that has inspiration, tag me in that. I'd love to watch it. Or if you created something by watching my videos and you made a video or have photos or Instagrammed something and you'd like for me to see, tag me in that. I would love to see what you have created and you're sharing. I always think it's super important to share with others and also to give credit to others. And so thank you guys for joining me, and I will see you soon.